What's up, everybody? You know your eyes do not deceive you. I'm coming at you again with another news break. I just realized it's not by design, but like all of my news updates over the past like 2 weeks have all been immigration, maybe longer. I guess I'm just the immigration guy now, which everybody has their thing, your niche or whatever. And I mean, I think it's important because it's due process, and we can't let due process fall by the wayside in this country. So it's important. I shouldn't have to explain why. The government, without due process, the government can just label you a threat and send you to El Salvador with no trial. That's not the country I want to live in. A lot of countries operate like that, like El Salvador, and that's in our hemisphere. I don't want to become that. Actually, I shouldn't say is that in our hemisphere. I don't. I shouldn't say try to sound smarter than I am. Um, let's just Google it. Are United States and El Salvador in the same hemisphere? Okay, they are. This is the northern hemisphere. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, we can get to the nitty gritty. Oh, thank God. That's like such a load off. My biggest fear in life is making an embarrassment of myself publicly. I hate being wrong. Okay, Trump administration to restore foreign students' legal status for now. But yeah, like my bottom line, don't let that happen here. We can't let that happen here. Boston. The Trump administration said on Friday that it is restoring the previously terminated legal statuses of hundreds of foreign students in the United States while it develops a new policy that will provide a framework for potentially ending them in the future. That's funny. Like, they are so reckless, so incompetent. They didn't even have a plan. They just went into this just bowling ball over everything. And of course, it has to be reversed in the future because they were just foolish. The decision was announced during a court hearing before a federal judge in Boston who was presiding over a challenge by one of the many international students across the country who was suing over actions the administration took against them and part of the Republican administration of Donald Trump was a hardline crackdown on the immigration. And I'm glad it's in Boston. That fares well for us, I think. Their legal us being the people who are on the side of justice. Their legal status has been revoked as a result of their records being terminated from a database of approximately 1.1 million foreign student visa holders, putting them at risk of deportation. Oh, brain drain. Look up what brain drain is. Since Trump took office on January 20th, records for more than 4,700 students have been removed from the U.S. ICE maintained database known as Student and Exchange Visitor Information Systems, or SEVIS, according to the American Immigration Lawyers Association. The database monitors compliance with visa terms and records foreign students' addresses, progress towards graduation, and other information. To remain in the database, student visa holders may have to obey conditions like limits on employment and avoiding illegal activities. See, man, these kids are on their best behavior, and we treat them like this. In court filings, the administration had said that it could end students' eligibility to be in the U.S. if they, for example, turn up in a criminal history search. But hundreds of students in lawsuits filed in recent weeks said their records were terminated based on charges that had been dismissed or for minor offenses when legally their statuses could only be revoked if they were convicted of violent offenses. Like, I don't know if they're going to talk about it in this article. There's like one guy, Asian guy, I believe, who had like a fishing violation, which was thrown out, and a speeding ticket. And they're trying to deport him. Over 200 students removed from SEVIS have won court orders temporarily barring the administration from taking actions against them, according to Reuters' count, including Boston University student Carrie Zhang. Thank God that the founding fathers had the foresight to include a court system. Like, if we didn't have that, the president would be a king. Thank God we have three co-equal branches of government. Equal power. They check the other. One checks the other. It's brilliant. Shortly before a Friday hearing in her case, U.S. District Court F. Dennis Saylor said he had received an email from a lawyer from the government alerting him to a change of position by ICE. According to the email, ICE was now developing a policy that will provide a framework for SEVIS record terminations. So the policy is issued, the SEVIS records for Zhang and similarly situated plaintiffs will remain active or will be restored, the email said. Thank God. Like, it's temporary, but any good news is good news is good news. It's not bad news. I don't want these students to be deported at all because, like, for several reasons. Human rights, they have a right to be here, according to their student visas and maybe more. And they have the right to use free speech, the right to association, the right to lots of things. They have a Fifth Amendment right, just like we do due process. They have a Sixth Amendment right. It's like that's what it's all about. Like, I know I'm just a nobody. I'm a channel with like 500 whatever. I don't check sub count much anymore. 500 whatever subscribers. But if one person hears it, they could share it with another person, and it's on and on. It's a chain. It matters. Awareness is the first step in fighting back, as I say. And I got to speak out against this stuff. I couldn't just stay silent about it. Like, that's not my nature. According to the email, and if you're hearing this, you should speak out. According to the email, ICE was now developing a policy that will provide a framework for service record term. Oh, we already read that. The email said ICE maintains the authority to terminate students' service records for other reasons, including if they engage in other unlawful activity. See, here's the thing. I know I keep saying it. Participating in a protest is not unlawful activity. That's as lawful as it gets. It's literally part of the First Amendment. It's first for a reason, people. U.S. Department of Homeland Security spokesman Tricia McLaughlin, who I do not like, in a statement said the agency, which oversees ICE, did not reverse course on student revocations but restored service access for people who had not had their visas revoked. Saylor said that given the reactivation of the service records for the students would take some time, he would extend temporary restraining order he previously issued barring immigration officials from arresting or deporting her. Zhang's lawyers did not respond to requests for comment. But yeah, gotta keep speaking out because public pressure matters, whether people think it does or not. And none of this, no good things would happen without public pressure because judges feel public pressure too. And they care about the Republic just as much as we do. And they know this man is a threat to national security. He's a threat to the Republic in general, the operation of the Republic, the existence of the Republic. You got to rein that dog in, all the whatever lawful means you have. And I'm glad, once again, I'm just thankful we have a court system in this country. So without it, we'd have been toast long ago. Like, we probably wouldn't have made it like 5 presidents. Because like people wanted George Washington to be a king. He was our very first president, but he served, 1 term? And set a great example. And Donald Trump could learn a lot from him. He claims to love George Washington, but acts nothing like him. That's it. They've been restored to the service system for now, but I'm sure this battle will continue. And I'm just praying for these kids that they get to stay in this country. But like I said, another reason why I want them to stay, because a brain drain. I want all the best minds in this country because that comes up with new cures for diseases, new technology. We want those people, more of them, not less. All right, guys, that's it. See ya.